So you've probably seen this Twix ad by now to do with like putting boys in dresses or something. It's quite strange that a chocolate bar corporation would have an interest in, I don't know, fighting gender norms or something. It's very strange that they take interest in that. Because if you've seen the advert, not once do they ever mention, oh, and by the way, buy a Twix. Not once do they do that. But there's a lot of strange stuff that goes on with this. We see it quite a bit. This like push for like getting boys to wear dresses and shit. It's like, it's fine if they want to do that, but you're pushing it. And you always notice it's always pushed in one direction. They're not trying to get little girls to dress up as Rocky or something. There's no push that way. So that's why it always comes across really strange to me. But this is what they choose to do, these corporations. You know, they sell chocolate bars and they go, oh, you know what's a good idea? We'll do this advert where we make a push for getting boys to dress up as Cinderella for Halloween. So it's a very strange thing that's going on at the moment with this whole push just for that. And it's just sell your chocolate bar corporation, please. We don't need your messaging. We don't need your pandering. All we need you to do is make the chocolate bar, sell it to the shop, and then I'll go in there and buy it. That's all you need to do. But no, instead they've got to take an interest in something that's just why. But we'll play the clip and then I'll give my thoughts on it.
Hi. I'm your new nanny.
I don't need a nanny.
Well, your parents seem to think you do.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
Other than black.
Oh, charcoal.
Why are you all dressed up? It's not Halloween yet.
Can I help you?
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Do you want to find out? You buckled?
I'm still wearing my princess dress.
Do you want to wear it? Okay.
Hey, you! Princess! You look like a girl. Why are you wearing that?
Dressing like this makes me feel good.
Is that your nanny? She looks weird. You look weird, your nanny looks weird, you guys are both weird.
No, we're just different.
Boys don't wear dresses.
Whoa!
Whoa! Where is it coming from? What's happening? Help!
We should go.
By the way, if anyone here is in advertising or marketing, kill yourself. Thank you. Thanks. Just a little thought. I'm just trying to plant seeds. Maybe one day they'll take root. I don't know. You try. You do what you can. Kill yourselves.
So first of all, thanks Twix. Society needed that. The world needed that advert. Second of all, that witch just killed that kid. Yes, the people that came up with this brilliant idea didn't even see that part. It's like, yeah, that kid's dead, mate. That kid is dead. So that's really what you should take away from this is if someone calls you weird for wearing a dress, you know, off them. That's the moral of the story. It seems like. But I really don't know what's going on. I've got theories. I've certainly got a lot of theories up my sleeve. But it's a very strange thing. Why are we trying to push for this? Well, not we. Why are some people that really should go and seek help? Why do they want this push for like boys to be in dresses, but there's no push for girls to dress up like Rocky or something like that? Because the first thing that comes to mind, like when you see something like this, it seems like we're dealing with the patriarchy smashers, those people that are trying to smash the patriarchy. Because they must realise that, yeah, you know, most boys, they don't want to wear a dress. Even if you try and push it, it's like they don't want to do it. The majority of boys just ain't going to do that. Not because they've been shamed into not doing it. That's just the way it is. But this is obvious. It's obviously all to do with breaking gender norms. And the first thing I'll say is there's a reason for gender norms. It's because they work. And to me, it's just nature. That's all it is. You can't change nature. You will never win against nature. Nature is what it is. You can't beat it. You can't fight it. But there's people out there that seem to think like a because boys don't wear dresses, that somehow it's been engineered by some sinister professor out there. Is that what they think? Is that what they believe, that this has all been engineered? Oh well, you only do this because this evil scientist came up with this plan to make boys wear jeans and t-shirts. And then they came up with the great idea that then we put girls in dresses. Very sinister stuff. It goes for the same thing when they say, oh, well, in construction, there should be 50-50 like, of women and men. It's like, well, yeah, but most women just ain't, that's not their interest. Again, it's nature. It hasn't been engineered like you think it is. It's just nature. It just so happens that this is what it's like. But I don't know what they think's happening by putting this advert up. Do you think there's some like dad sitting there with his kid? The dad sees this advert and go, "Hey Timmy, you wanna dress up as a princess for Halloween?" Most kids are gonna go, "What? No. What do I want to do that for?" Because it would be different if first of all, I don't know why you want a kid in the dress. I don't know what the thing is for that. I don't know why you want to push that so hard. You just think you said what you can't just let the kid grow up and then decide for himself if he wants to wear a dress. Why don't they just leave it alone? Just let the kids be who the kids they are at the moment. Don't go saying, right, we got to get these boys in some dresses. But I'm guessing that's what they think's going to happen. They think some dad's going to be sitting there with his kid, sees this advert and go, let's put you in a dress for Halloween. And somehow does that make the world a better place? It doesn't really do anything. It literally amounts to nothing. And this wouldn't come across as so bad as if it wasn't for the fact that they only aim this at boys. They ain't doing this shit to girls. Why? Like I said, one of my theories is it's like the patriarchy people. That they see that let's like emasculate all the men, then we can like I don't know what they plan on doing after that. But is it a dominance thing? Maybe. That's just one theory. Which some people would probably say, oh well, that's just crazy talk. But is it? Is it really? In this world at the moment. But this is what your chocolate bar has to say. You know, you can't even just have a chocolate bar without them pushing something on you. You cannot even eat your Twix without going, oh, you know what? Start putting your kids in dresses. You're a chocolate bar. Just whatever happened to corporate greed? Just do that. That was your thing. Just stay to that. Just stay with that, because that's all we need from you. Just be greedy. Because that's what corporations usually are. But now they're pushing messages. Is it just down to their marketing? Because I think some of them, like these board, are just fucking brain dead. And they're listening to a bunch of 20-something-year-olds that done gender studies for 2 years. A worthless degree, by the way. At least I like to think that's what it is. I like to think that the people at the top are just dumb. And they just listen to people that have no life experience. And I know other people would go, well, they're also pushing this for whatever reason it may be, but I'd like to think they're just stupid. But what is happening with this world we're living in at the moment? It's just, what's going on? I'd honestly much rather go and live with the chimpanzees. That sounds like more fun. We can get in the scraps, throw feces at each other. That sounds more fun than than this shit that's going on with Twix adverts and all these mental people going about. That sounds more fun. I'd just go and throw feces at timber or something like that. That sounds a lot more fun than this. But just remember, when you're eating a Twix, think of the gender norms. When you're eating a Twix, think of going, you know what we should see more of? Boys in dresses. You know, not like 18-year-olds. No, for your 7-year-old. You know, that's just the thing that we do. Apparently, that's the thing you should be doing. But that's what you're supposed to take away from this advert. I take away, oh right, someone calls you weird, therefore you're off them. That's just the logical step from being called weird by someone. But the last thing I'll say is corporations just be greedy. That's when you're at your best. Just sell me the chocolate bar, then fuck off. That's what your average person wants you to do. We don't need your preachy bollocks. Not once in this advert did they mention a bloody Twix. Yeah, it had the logo, but the advert had nothing to do with a Twix. What did it have to do with a Twix? Nothing. But it's just absolute insanity. But that's all I got to say on that anyway. So if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.